how can we encourage parents to engage with their children's education? Well, I mean, most parents, of course, are really engaged. You know, I'm a parent myself, and I know that it preoccupies us at home as much as it preoccupies anybody else, I think. Always wanting to check that the work that needs to have been done is done, that the homework's okay, you know, and sometimes it's quite difficult actually to tease out of a youngster, sometimes when they get older, exactly what it is they're supposed to be doing in school, what it is they need to get ready for the next week. So, but that kind of basic practical stuff is something I know that all good parents do. But parents can contribute in other ways too. And one of the things that we want them to do is to let us know what their views are. Just let Ofsted know what their views are of the school that their child attends and how well their child is doing. And we've got something called Parent View. And if you go to the Ofsted website or just type in Parent View into Google, it'll come up. It's pretty easy to use. You simply need to register with your own email address, and then there's a series of quick questions that you can answer that give us a flavour of what it is you think about how well the school's doing, and we use it and we look at that information when we decide when and where to inspect schools. So that's something I think that parents can do quite practically as well. So today I've been talking here in Birmingham about the introduction of new inspection arrangements from the 1st of September 2015 onwards, and these are really exciting, I think, changes to inspection, and we really want people to be involved in the consultation. There are two main proposals. One is that we have a new common inspection framework across the different remits that we inspect and regulate, so that we're introducing, you know, greater fairness and consistency and comparability into our inspections. And the second really important proposal, though, is that we can do a different kind of inspection for those schools and academies who are already good. We don't think we need to do full inspections for those schools in the way that we've done in the past. We can send HMI in to have conversations with how well things are going or not, and avoid the need for a full inspection with all of the costs and sometimes the unintended consequences of full inspection, the preparation that needs to happen, the anxiety that it causes amongst staff and all the rest of it. And what that means in practice is that we're able to focus more of our resources on those schools that are not yet good. And we've begun that programme a couple of years ago, and many schools in England now have improved to good that weren't 2 years ago, but there are still some that we're worried about. So we want to spend as much time and money as we can within the inspectorate on getting those schools to be good. What would be the one message I had for people attending the Academies show today? I've been thinking, because I'm about to leave Ofsted to go back into headship after a long number of years, and I've been thinking about the advice that I want to give myself, I think. And I guess if the advice is good enough for me, it ought to be good enough for everybody else. And the advice is simply this, you know, ask yourself the question, once a week, once a month, once a fortnight, but ask yourself the question regularly. Are there any children in this school who are not doing as well as they can? And if the answer to that question is yes, then ask, what are we going to do about it?